What up, you guys? What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another review for The Real Housewives of Miami Season 6, Episode 8. And this episode is titled Palm Beach Pandemonium, you guys. Now, before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it. At the end of it, you guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss The Real Housewives of Miami, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, it won't be that long because for me, there was not a lot that happened in the episode, but we'll discuss it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up at the beginning of the episode, but I'm going to also include Lisa's scene with this because the beginning of the episode primarily was about Lisa. Now, you guys remember the last one we ended with the drunk getting the notification. And I still think that that's very weird that you get Google alerts about your friend. I would never want to get a Google alert about my friends. I don't think I would do that to know what's going on in their lives. But it is what it is. Now, they were talking about Lisa, and Alexia they all feel like, when it comes down to Lisa driving the cars of Lenny's, that she shouldn't. And I agree with that, right? I think Lisa should try to get her own car. But outside of Real Housewives of Miami, what money does she have? And I don't know how much the women make on this show because they just came back 3 years ago now, right? I'm pretty sure by, season 4, they probably didn't have a lot of wiggle room with negotiations. But by season 5, I know they had, because Peacock renewed them. They were a success on Peacock, and now they've been moved to Bravo. So I know that with season 5 and 6, they had a little bit of wiggle room in negotiations, but who knows how much Lisa is making, right? And Alexia feels that maybe, Jody should lease her a car. And I was like, I disagree with that. Yes, Jody is her boyfriend, but Jody, they said Jody has an ex-wife that he gives money to. I don't think it's Jody's responsibility to do anything for Lisa. Lisa is an able-bodied adult woman. And do I think she should get a Toyota Corolla like Gertie was saying? No, but she needs to get something sensible that she can afford, because that toad that she is soon to call an ex-husband is a pain in the ass and an asshole. And so Julia brought up the bigger picture. Remember when Julia was having the F cancer party for Martina? And remember she called them and told them about the stuff with his mom and Lenny? And Julia was me. Like, I don't know if I would have left my kids in an environment like that to go to this party, right? I know it's a filmed event. I know it's a cast event. And I know that, they have to, if they're filming, then they got to be there to get their money, right? So I know that part, but I don't know if I necessarily would have done that. So now the ladies, they are, they want Julia to have start the conversation with Lisa. I was like, I don't know if that's going to go well. And so we see Alexia and Marisol, so they went off and talked. And Marisol is still in her feelings about this situation with Julia and the ex, right? And I was slightly surprised that Alexia was defending Julia. I was like, wow, the bros are going against each other a little bit. Because, the drunk feels that it's sneaky and she was digging. But don't you do the same thing, ladies? So it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the, right? It ain't no fun. But Alexia was telling the drunk that she thinks she's overreacting, and I was like, I absolutely agree. Now, Julia, she had a conversation with Alexia, and she's like, so did you really have to ask Todd for permission to be in a room with me? And Alexia was like, oh, no, I was just joking about that. And so Julia let her know, like, hey, because I thought that maybe it's because I'm a lesbian. And, Alexia was like, oh, no, it had nothing to do with that. So we see the ladies, they went to brunch, and Nicole told them since last year for Mother's Day, it wasn't the best because of the stuff that was happening with Lisa, that she wants to do a redo, right? So then Julia at the table, she decided to bring up the stuff about Lisa, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is the best time to bring this stuff up, but I guess we're gonna discuss it. So someone mentioned the $10,000 Instacart, and I too want to know, Lisa, ma'am, what did you get from Instacart for $10,000? Damn. So you spent $10,000 on Instacart. That's a lot of money. I think Lisa needs to be smarter with her finances going forward. I really do. I know you've been accustomed to a certain lifestyle, but that lifestyle is about to be cut short, ma'am. So I need you to, I'm not going to say be frugal, but I'm going to say be smart, be wise with your money. That's all I'll say. Be wise with your money, ma'am. Be wise with your money. So they did tell her when it comes down to the conversations about Lenny, like, ma'am, because she was like, so yesterday was a bad thing that I was talking, you guys wanted me to stop talking about my life with Lenny, my life, but today you want to know about stuff. And they were like, that's not necessarily what we're saying. We don't want you to talk about Lenny constantly. And she's like, that's a trigger for her. I get it, it's a trigger for her. Lenny is an asshole. Lenny is using his wealth against her. That is what he's doing. Lenny is trying to crack her. Lenny is trying to break her. That is what he's doing. He is the breadwinner of the family. He knows that without him and without his finances and his access to anything, she's destitute. He wants that. He wants to break the woman, and I just don't understand why when that's the mother of your kids. Like, I truly am not understanding that. Lenny is a sack of shit, the worst type of sack of shit, right? And the ladies also did address her dating, Jody so soon after this, situation with Lenny. And I do agree. I think it's very soon. This is definitely a rebound relationship, and rebound relationships don't always work. So at the end of the episode, we saw Lisa. Lisa took her daughter Elle to ballet, and so she got a call from Adriana, and she's basically letting Adriana know what's going on with her and Lenny. So Lenny has filed a new motion, and Lenny is trying to paint Lisa out as a bad mother, that she abuses prescription drugs. I was like, because he wants sole custody of the kids. Lenny, my nigga, you lucky you got a woman like Lisa, because any other woman would be going upside your motherfucking head with a frying pan, nigga, because you got your motherfucking nerves. If you think you finna come after me for my kids for full custody, and you gonna have my kids around that bitch, it would never fucking happen. It would never happen, Lenny. You toad-looking motherfucker. He is literally trying to paint her out as unfit. Sir, you do know you are on camera last season talking about the woman that you really love, and you're still married to Lisa. So Lisa has, and I think that's the only reason why this divorce is being contested, because of the prenup. I think she has something, because you were on camera admitting that you were cheating on your wife. Asshole. This is all I got for you, Lenny. That's what we got for you, Lenny. Nothing but. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, we got Gertie. So it wasn't much with Gertie in this episode. She was talking to Russell about the things that happened down in Palm Beach. And, she was talking with Lisa more specifically, right? And Russell was like, Jody is a very patient man. I was like, he absolutely is. Because I would just never want to be in a relationship with somebody and they constantly talk about their ex, because that would be a no for me. I couldn't deal with that. That's why I say rebound relationship, not a good thing. Not good for you and not good for the other person, because Lisa hasn't, healed from the, she was with Lenny for 15 years, so she has not healed from the relationship with him. And I want her to, like, I gotta think, LTV, I believe that's what it is, right? We were just talking on Twitter about this. Lisa absolutely needs to heal herself from all the hurt of Lenny. And like I said, Lenny is digging into Lisa He knows what he's doing, and he's intentionally doing this to Lisa. It's a, you know, it's a special place in hell for him, and I really hope that this young lady that he's with rakes him over the coals. I hope that bitch. I don't think Lenny would marry that girl. I think he's smarter than that. I think he's smarter than that. But is Florida one of those common law states? I don't know. I don't know all the common law states. Oh, Lenny, you motherfucker. So Gertie is also talking about her upcoming surgery. And my heart breaks every time I see her scenes, but we know that at BravoCon, she revealed that, she is cancer free. So I'm extremely happy about that, you guys. Let's pause here and wrap up the episode. Like I said, this episode wasn't a lot, so this video is not going to be uber long. Now, the next scene, it was kind of eerie to watch, and I'll tell you guys why it was eerie to watch. Now, when Marisol's mom, Mama Elsa, passed away, Real Housewives of Miami was off the air, so we didn't really see any scenes of Mama Elsa. So we weren't watching Mama Elsa real time, and she was deceased. Nicole's dad, however, Nicole's father passed away on Thanksgiving, I believe, or the week before Thanksgiving. It was around Thanksgiving. And now we're watching this scene of her dad, and it's like, oh my God, I really feel so bad for Nicole. I don't know how she could have watched this episode last night if she did, because I would have broke down in tears seeing my dad and knowing that my dad is no longer here. So we have to say rest in peace to Nicole's dad. Now, when she was meeting up with her dad, she was meeting with her dad so that she can meet his girlfriend, but his girlfriend wasn't able to make it because he said that she had some sciatic nerve, right? Now, Nicole feels that it's because she called the girl a hoochie mama last season. And so I was with Nicole. When her daddy said, I'm gonna have a baby soon, she was like, say what now? He said, I'm gonna have a baby soon. She said, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have two. Sir, what? And right when she said it, I was like, oh my God, because she said, Dad, you're getting older. You want to have another kid, but you don't know how much longer you're going to be here. And I was like, ooh. I really hope and pray that, Nicole, from this scene, it looked like they really were in a good space with each other. So I hope that in his last days, they continue to stay in a good space, because if you guys remember, when we met Nicole's dad, season 4 of Real Housewives of Miami, when that man came into the scene with her drunk off his ass, I will say in this scene, he wasn't drunk. He was sober. So I was like, look like he's doing a lot better for himself than when we first met him, right? And so he then went on to tell her that she got 2 other siblings. He was like, 2 more kids. He would have a whole baseball team. And she was like, wait a minute. How many kids do you have? Because I only know about, so it's her and her brother, because it's 2 kids, because he said he got 8 kids. She said, so there's 2 that I don't know about. And he said one of them is 7 and one of them is 8. I was like, God damn. Jesus. I don't want to ever get to that point in my life where I'm older, in my older years, having kids. Because you're not, it's life. Let's just keep it real, right? It's life. We're going to all get older. We're going to all pass away. That's part of life. We're not going to be here forever, right? So I think about that with me, because I do want kids, and I know that I don't want to be an older man with children, because I want to be able to be around for milestones in my kids' life, right? I want to see my kids, if they want to go to college, get married. I want to see my kids get married. I want to see my kids have children and enjoy my grandchildren if I do decide to have kids. So where I'm at right now is I'm trying to just figure out how that looks for me, but I know damn well I don't want to be 60 and 70 trying to do that shit, because the odds are I'm not going to be around to see it. So, just no shade against anybody who is like that, because for me, my mom, she was in her late 40s when I was born, right? So my mom got to see me grow up. My mom got to see me go to college. What my mom does not get to see is me have kids and me get married. Those are the only things that she doesn't get to see. And do I hate that? Sometimes I actually really do hate that she won't get to see me have kids and dote on her grandchildren, right? If I want to have kids. So Yeah, I think about that. But that's the episode. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your post notifications, you guys. Share the video. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, you guys. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys later. So like I said, you guys, we will go live tomorrow about 12:30 noon Central Time to discuss this week's episode of Married at First Sight. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.